Hi, I'm Andy Schertz with Epson.
Hello everyone, I'm Bonnie Chow.
We're product managers for Epson ColorWorks label printers, which we believe is the future of mission-critical label printing, and we'll try to explain to you today why we think that's true. They're very reliable printers. They're compatible where they plug into virtually any of the popular label design softwares or IT backbones, and interestingly, pandemic-proof. Of course, I'm exaggerating, but actually what's interesting is in these troubling times, we're actually selling more of these printers now than we ever have. And I think we're going to be able to show why it resonates in the challenges we're facing right now. So today, everything requires a label. So if you produce any kind of product, you've got to have a label on there. And as we can tell right now, especially, things are changing fast. Suppliers are dropping away. I suddenly need to find a new supplier to get my labels from. Maybe I'm supplying a new product I've never produced before in my life, okay? I need to be nimble, and what the beauty of the on-demand color printing is, you are nimble. So if one day you're making whiskey and the next day you're producing hand sanitizers, you're prepared to respond to that change, okay? And that's one of the big advantages of on-demand color label printing is you are not dependent on other people and you can change production overnight. And regulations are changing all the time too. If some new code or something has to go on that label, you're not down. Right away you can produce new labels to react to that. And this is especially critical in the healthcare space, okay? So what happens in the healthcare space is we're worried about errors. We got to communicate a lot of information. When was this produced? What are the special warnings? Keep it refrigerated. What do we have to do? Who does it for? This is a lot of content on a label. And we have to be able to highlight in color various aspects so that we can drive safety and accuracy of the administration of the medications, okay? And you know, we have things that are popping up that didn't even exist before. So for example, we've sold really a lot of these printers to COVID testing stations in Texas, where suddenly they needed to be able to produce labels for test kits in mass, all distributed, and how are they going to get these labels quickly and accurately produced with all the variable information that goes on each kit? Again, on-demand color meets that challenge. Or how about something unique, like suddenly I have to print maybe a distance markers that shows me how far to stand, or maybe a special warning sign of what to touch or not to touch. Where am I going to get all this stuff in a crunch? On-demand printing makes that possible. Pharmacy is another area that can really benefit from the on-demand color technology. So all the prescriptions that are doled out today have to have color warning labels on them that let you know don't take with alcohol or be careful with this allergy or whatever. And these today generally, because a lot of traditional printing is black and white, today they need to be put on by hand. Okay, so somebody's having to remember, they print the label and now they have to apply all the proper warnings. It's an area where there is a human element, and that means risk, and that means a certain number of errors. And when you think of the millions of prescriptions filled, the number of errors, even if it's a small percentage, is a lot of people getting harmed. And with on-demand color printing, I can even take it a step further and do things. For example, I could put a picture of the patient on there. So suddenly you have a household and maybe the husband and wife have very different conditions and should definitely not be taking each other's medication. They're able to maybe have one extra redundancy. So remember, each little bit of error that I can reduce from the system means a lot of people not getting sick or injured in these kind of capabilities. And as the only ZPL color printer, it's really ready to plug into a lot of that infrastructure. And now finally, another element that is really taking off is the online business is growing, but also that means a lot of delivery or pickup. And especially with the COVID virus, a lot of that means curbside pickup. But I don't want to just produce my package and slap something on there that doesn't look good. I want a label that still makes it look like a quality product, that's something interesting to buy, and that represents the quality that you want to think that goes into it. So let's give a real-life demonstration. Let Bonnie show this technology at work, and we can see how we can use the color printers for our curbside pickup.
All right, so let's say that you're a restaurant owner and you're preparing a to-go order for your customer. Let's start with the ingredients. So as you know, one of the main key features of color labels is that they highlight warnings or allergens so well on the label. You can use color to make any potential allergens stand out. And another thing a lot of restaurants and delis do is that they put a picture of the food on the outside of the packaging. Here I just have these labels printed out from this printer earlier to save time. And then let's go ahead and put it on the outside of the container. This just makes the package a lot more attractive, and it makes it stand out among all the other options that are out there. So we'll go ahead and get this order bagged and ready for pickup or delivery. And one other thing we can do is to create this personalized order label. So let's go ahead and apply this label to the bag. And now you have this branded, personalized package ready for pickup or delivery. So we have the company logo here, we have a QR code, we have the customer's name, and then we have the expected pickup time. And something that will definitely impress the customer. So in these times, customers want to be able to create eye-catching and stylish packaging, and they really need the flexibility to keep up with constantly changing products, new products, and changing regulations. The value proposition that Epson ColorWorks offers is that we can create stunning labels with our precision core technology, and we offer a complete solution that allows businesses to quickly pivot their products and their packaging. So another example is when businesses like distilleries shifted from creating spirits to creating hand sanitizer labels. So here Andy will show you how to create a hand sanitizer label.
So thanks, Bonnie. So here we have the capability to mix the proper chemistry. I produce my alcohol, I have the bottle packaging equipment, everything is great, but I can't actually sell something like this. What is this? This is just an empty jar. Okay, I need to have the ability to produce a label on demand that suddenly identifies the contents of the product. Okay, so all of a sudden I take what's basically an unfinished product, and now with the miracle of on-demand printing from Epson, I have a product ready to sell. The beauty of this is this label is printed on demand. If suddenly I realize that the concentration needs to be 90% and 80% is insufficient, we can mix it up, we can correct the recipe, we print new labels, and we're back up and running. This is the nimbleness of on-demand printing. Also, Epson offers a unique advantage too, which is the durability of the printing. So this is hand sanitizer here, okay, which is actually a high concentration of alcohol. And you can see even as I rub this label, it doesn't come off, okay? So what it means is that this is going to look good not only when they first get it, but when they continue to use it. And that's one of the hallmarks of an Epson printer, is this very durable label printing. So here we go. I've got my product and I'm able to produce. But I want to take my product now and I have to ship it to my end customer. Okay? And again, we're going to show one of the values of the on-demand printing capability of Epson is the ability to produce a color shipping label. So here we go. Here's my shipping label now. I've got my box package in there. I can apply this on here. But this is more than just a basic shipping label, because with color, I'm actually able to discuss, is it urgent? Is it UPS or is it FedEx or is it, where does it go? To help minimize errors, because I got to get this to my end user on time. But even one step better is that I'm actually now able, with the value of on-demand color, I can actually put an advertisement on the bottom of my shipping label. So when my customer gets this thing, I have another chance to touch them and try to get a little more business. 20% off your next order. Did you know we make this in gallon sizes, right? I can put a color coupon on this label that really drives attention and really grows my business. So this, I hope, gives you a taste of how you can really grow your business, become nimble, and see success with Epson on-demand color label printing.
Thank you so much for your time and for joining us today. For more information, you can go to epson.com/colorworks or talk to your sales rep. We're more than happy to help you move your business forward during this time. Thank you.
Thank you.